What happens if we have money?
We'd be saving all the animals. But like, I got a fucking elephant that needed a home. Put him in the garage.
That's why we don't have money.
That's why God don't give us money. So we look like Noah's Ark in like 3 weeks. This one's for the ladies.
The way I'm living, I'ma die to shine, and bigger things is what I need.
What's up, fam? My name's Jay with Daily Delinquency, back with another banger for you. We got Ace Boogie in the background. He always yelling at me for not introducing him. So there he is.
Right here.
We got Jen over here hard at it, helping us out. We have a 2021 C8 Corvette, beautiful red, and we are going to be doing a set of vertical doors from Vertical Doors Inc. Lamborghini doors, scissor doors, vertical doors, whatever you want to call them. They're going to look dope on this car. I love the way they look on the C8 Corvettes. We've done a few now. And we are also going to be doing a full custom lighting package. Underglow, wheel lights, engine bay, interior, every little nook and cranny, all the grills and gills on this thing that we can find. We're going to light this thing up and make it look dope. All custom cut lengths, meaning full coverage. It's all app controlled, and it can also be toggled with a push button vandal latching switch that we hide inside the car. And there's a couple of little cool features that we're also going to be doing to this car, and some that are going to be modified that it already has. We'll get into that here in a little bit. So this car is going to have a little bit of a twist to it. Huge shout out to Nick at Vertical Doors Inc. for always coming through and hooking us up. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. Ace is going to get the car jacked up, get the wheels off of it. We're going to be making custom wheel light brackets for this because they don't make a kit for these cars because of the way you have to mount them without the brake dust covers. Let's go. All right, guys, we got the car jacked up. Ace is gonna go ahead and take the wheels off here real quick for us. And I say this in all the videos we work on the C8s, and I can't stress it enough. Be careful jacking these things up. If you're gonna attempt to do it yourself, do your research and look up the jacking points, because there's a lot of places that look like you can jack it up, but you can't. You're not supposed to, because they're weak and brittle. I'll show a picture of you guys right here if you're attempting to do this yourself so that you don't damage your car. All right, now he does have an existing LED system on this car already. Not really sure what kind of LED kit this is, but they look just like some basic peel and stick El Cheapos. And as you can see, one of the reasons why he's here is our strips that we're gonna be doing go the full length of the car. So he's missing about a good 2 feet here with no LEDs. So he's just shining a little spot down there. But I'm sure they serve their purpose, and we're gonna get them hooked up with some nice new ones. We're gonna go ahead and crack straight into these LEDs first and knock them out. Jen has created us a list of all of the pre-cut lengths that we need for our strips. We're gonna be using Dream Color color tracing LED strips from BTF Lighting. I want to focus a little bit and share with you guys on the wheel light brackets. These cars are a little bit more of a pain in the ass to make wheel light brackets for, or to install pre-existing wheel light packages on here. Just like any high-end sports car, the Hellcats, and there's several others that don't have the dust shields, the rotor dust shield covers. The traditional way to mount a wheel light bracket is to bolt them or rivet them to the dust shield, and these cars don't have them, so you got to get creative. On the 2020 and 2021 C8 Corvettes, they don't have any dust shield at all. The 2022s have a small dust shield up here and down here, very, very small, but enough to get a bite on to get your 2 brackets on the top and 2 on the bottom spread out as much as possible. So this one you got to get a little bit more creative, and there are some pre-existing tapped holes in here. So we're going to go ahead and use those. They have a little bit of a flange here, some sort of a heat shield for your rubber bushings. So we're going to go ahead and tap into this one, but we're going to make our custom brackets coming off of here with some hardware that we picked up, and we're going to bolt them there and create our L brackets and put them on here. And I'll show you guys that here in a minute once we do it. The wheel brackets are done and painted. Let's get them mounted up. So the wheel light rings are done. The wheel lights are mounted up onto the rings and we're ready to begin wiring. All we need is our controller and our amplifier, and we're gonna go ahead and throw that in now. Sis, do you have the amplifier and the controller?
I believe that's this.
What is that?
An amplifier.
Wrong! Try again.
You said you have the amplifier. I have no idea what this is.
And controller.
Yep, it's the controller.
Where's the amplifier?
I don't know, in there somewhere.
Didn't I just hand you two things?
She pointed at the bang.
Here it is! Found it! You only handed me this one, to be fair, I think.
Not definitely. You are not employed
you might have
here.
Put it here.
I want to make that very clear.
You just handed me this and then I had to go move my car.
I think you got confused.
Hi guys.
We have these already in the aluminum C channel ready to go, and once they get peeled and stuck on here, and then we put the frosted diffusers on them to help protect the lights, keep them extra waterproof, and diffuse them LED pixels on there so that you don't see the little dots. And then once we peel and stick this with the adhesive promoter and the 3M double-sided tape, we're also going to run we always run a small bead of Gorilla Max Clear construction adhesive, and it dries to like a really hard rubbery, and it can always be peeled off, but it'll give these things a rock solid adhesion to the car without screws. Hey, we on camera, Poppy. All right, Ace is finishing up the last of the LED lights. They are almost done. Do you want to install this for us?
No, not at all.
Why not?
I'll be a supervisor.
You're gonna supervise me? I think I need to supervise you just sitting in my garage around these cars.
I'll be in charge of music. How about that?
Okay, deal.
Whoa! There's a day.
Pause on the wiring, guys. Surprise just showed up, baby. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got, Big Daddy?
K-I-N, I think it's a G, right?
Kingdom. So, what I was telling you guys earlier is Kingdom Chiropractic is his practice. So that's hence the badges on his car that Timmy from Gotham Designs already 3D printed. Envious Airbrush did paint them, and they look amazing. Man, I see some sparkles in there, Daddy-O.
Oh yeah, they've got that shimmer flake from Custom Paints.
Nice. So this is gonna go where the Corvette, where it used to say Corvette on the back, and then this.
Or it said Stingray on the back, didn't it?
No, it said Corvette on the back, and then this replaces the Stingray.
Ah, yeah.
And so this is the lion, which is his logo. So he doesn't actually know that we're doing this for him.
At all.
He doesn't know, but he does know that we were doing a surprise, and I refuse to tell him what it was. I know that the customer's gonna be super happy with this because this is something that he reached out to another company to have done, and
it just fell through.
It just didn't happen. So regardless of what happened to that, we're making it happen. These guys came through, and we're gonna get it popping for them. We'll have this put on after we finish up the wiring and LEDs. We'll put this on last once we get the car nice and cleaned up. Let's go. Now the wiring is 100% done. Acito over here is just finishing up the last piece of the puzzle for the lighting, which is the L bracket to house the push button vandal switch. That is gonna go underneath the dash. Lambos are next, baby. We gotta go ahead and cut out a couple of pieces real quick. We're gonna have to trim this section here so that the hinge has room to operate. And then we gotta go ahead and take this off right here. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off flush with the car. It's just a little extra bracket that we're not gonna need anymore. And then we're gonna take the door panels off and release some tension on this, cut a few wires and extend our harness so when the door goes up, this has more room and is not so tight. So let's get to it. All right, after this tab gets cut off, we had to reinforce with a couple of self-tappers to keep this fender mount nice and solid. Now Ace went ahead and took the door panel off. So now what we have to do is this wiring harness here that goes from the door into the car. We have to remove these retaining clips holding this wiring harness, get as much slack as we possibly can, and there's a few wires in here that we're gonna have to cut and extend, and then we're gonna slice through that and then extend it out here and then rewrap it with Tessa tape, make it look nice and factory, so that way we have some more room for when the door opens up. Let go.
Alright, next step to get these fenders on, we got to cut all this extra parts that the manufacturer put on here because they're stupid. Nobody wants these doors to open like that. We want to open them cool way, Lambo style.
Alrighty guys, after about an hour of fine tuning these things, what a pain in the ass it is to tune these in properly and to get them to open and close just right without fenders binding and all that good stuff. It is a royal pain in the ass, but we got it and I think it came out pretty good. Ace, you want to do the honors and open that door up and let's see what it looks like? Look at that, daddy-o. This thing is in dire need of a bath. But she's vertical, baby. Yes, sir. All right, fam, she's officially done. Let's go out there and check her out right now.
We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm much upset, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the chatter. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crazy. Then I turned up to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits. Lost my mind, I gotta fix it. Kill the beat, cold killing. Need to change the way I'm living. Never sleeping.
Lifestyle is tatted on my brain. I'ma bring the dollars, let Obama bring the change. See me, I'm the type that cries for mine, and what I want don't grow on trees. The way I'm living, I'ma die to shine, and bigger things is what I need.